Hey guys, I'm Jay, and today we're looking at a damn handsome Kershaw Dividend model number 1812 BLK. So let's get started with the features, then we will compare this to some other knives on the table. And now make sure that you stick around until the end so you can see the full specs on this. And if you're a subscriber, you might even see your name at the end in the credits. Now I know that you guys are really busy, which is why I want to quickly remind you, click on that subscribe button if you're looking for knife reviews that get right to the point. The Kershaw Dividend is a SpeedSafe assisted opening liner lock with a blade that's riding on bronze washers, and deployment, as you can see, is accomplished with just the flipper right here. Now the blade measures out to be about 3 inches long with a thickness of 2.25 millimeters of, get this, M390 blade steel. Yes, sir. Kershaw has done it once again. They have made me spend more money. Damn you, Kershaw. The handle, 4 1/4 inches long, which gives the Dividend an excellent blade to handle ratio. The handle thickness is well under a 1/2 inch at 0.36. The closed width, so how much room that this is going to take up in your pocket, only 1.20 inches. If we flip this guy over, you can see, because of that back spacer, the Dividend is closed constructed. Okay, what do you say, guys? We go ahead and check the weight on this. It looks like it's coming in at, wow, 2.9 ounces, which is going to be roughly the equivalent of 1, 2, 3, only 3 AA batteries. Now let's go ahead and bring in some other knives here, just for comparison's sake, and we will start out with the Dividend's cousin, the Kershaw Link, also in M390 blade steel. And how about the Spyderco Native 5, the Benchmade 4A, which is also a smaller knife, 3 1/4 inch blade length. And let's do one other Spyderco that is considerably larger, of course, the Paramilitary 2. Let's quickly go ahead and go through the 7 likes and dislikes, and we'll start out with the curb appeal. So number 1, the appearance, aesthetics of the Kershaw Dividend I actually like. Now this blade shape really is just a smaller version of the Link. They both, you can see, both have like that little top swedge. Now the handle, which is aluminum, well, it's kind of plain, isn't it? But I think that it's plain in a good way. This is like one of those less is more kind of knives. And check out that beautiful flat ground Wharncliffe blade with a stonewash finish. Very nice. Number 2, the materials I like. I mean, M390, it's a super steel. Aluminum scales, which, you know what, I don't love aluminum scales. I don't hate them, but I sure don't love them, just because they, at least in my experiences, they scratch kind of easy. And also, don't forget the bronze washers, which is nice. Number 3, the function I like. The SpeedSafe is crazy fast on the Dividend. And you know what, I truly believe that all similarly sized blades should all be assisted openers. Like, you notice with some of the larger blades, whenever they try to incorporate an assisted opener, it always just appears to be kind of sluggish. And anytime they try to make a small thin blade, like here on the Dividend, anytime they try and make that a manual action, you know, at least in my experiences, the action has never been all that great. So I really like blades of this size to be assisted openers. The centering, let's see, it's close. I'm not going to call it perfect. You guys see that? Sorry. I'm not going to call that perfect because it appears to be just a hair to the left. Once the blade is deployed, looks like it's locking up. What do you guys think? About 25%, so that's good. Now, this, I'm not going to say that it's completely fidget friendly. I mean, it's fun enough for assisted opener. I mean, of course, a manual action, you know, ball bearing flipper is going to be a blast to sit there and play with. I mean, I would rather use that than a SpeedSafe, but for a SpeedSafe assisted knife, it's not bad. It's fun enough, let's say. Number 4, in the hand. I love all of these long sweeping curves. Really just makes this very comfortable in the hand. And you know, for a smaller knife, I'm able to fit all of my fingers there onto the handle. You guys see that? Now the aluminum scales, because of the, like, it's like a powder coat kind of feeling, it gives the Dividend decent traction. Jimping only appears on the flipper itself. Let's check the balance of the Dividend, and I'm sure it's going to be exactly where it needs to be. Oh yeah, great. And Kershaw also gave us a very generous sized sharpening choil. Number 5, in the pocket. I like the pocket clip. I can't stand, but you guys all know that. However, it is 4-position locatable. So yep, tip up, tip down, right hand, left hand. Awesome. The bulk of this knife, so when it is in your pocket, the bulk of the knife is exactly where it needs to be, and that's at the bottom of your pocket. So what did we say the thickness? 0.36 and 1.20 closed with? I mean, that's just fantastic. I mean, you'll definitely forget that this is in your pocket. Now, I probably will replace this with an aftermarket clip because as of right now, you can see it's going to ride kind of high in the pocket. But with a deep carry clip, or if you mod this one, which I do have a video for, by the way, with a deeper carry clip, this thing will essentially disappear in your pocket. Number 6, the weight. I like 2.95 ounces is just awesome. I mean, that is less than 1 ounce per blade inch. Fantastic. Number 7, the price. I like $70 to $75 for M390 blade steel. That is just almost unheard of, really. So let's quickly go ahead and summarize. We said curb, you know what? I'm not going to go through all 7 of them because they were all alike. All scored the same, which makes this a very obvious and overwhelming recommendation. I mean, if you're looking to maybe to begin adding some high-end steel knives to your collection, this is an excellent place to start, really. Now, I typically like larger knives, like the Griptilian here, but the action, the materials, and the appearance of the Dividend all are compelling enough to me to make an exception. This knife is the perfect office carry. Seriously, you can do no better. Now, I read somewhere that Kershaw, that these were going to be limited runs, this and the Link were going to be limited runs because apparently they had some like surplus of M390 blade steel, so they were going to just keep spitting out these knives until they ran out of it. So I highly recommend, if you have not purchased either one yet, go into it right now because they'll be gone. They're already becoming hard to find on most retailers' websites. Now, before we go, I'd like to leave you guys with a question. Now, if you had to choose between the Dividend or the Link, both in M390, which would you go with and why? I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this topic. I, myself, since I like the larger knives, I would go with the Link. So yes, leave your answers in the comment section below. Look forward to reading and replying. Now, if this video about the Kershaw Dividend 1812 BLK and M390 answered most of your questions, why not just go ahead and leave a like? So I want to thank you guys for stopping by and letting me talk knives with you. Don't go anywhere. Specs are coming up. I'll see you guys at the next video. You guys take care, okay?